You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Person of Interest. We need to get to the end of Season 1.
I know, but I just said how are we still on Season 1?
It's crazy. It's because it's a lot longer, isn't it? Anyway, last time was Identity Crisis, where we didn't know who was who's the real Hester.
Yep.
We found out. This time, we are on Season 1, Episode 19, Flesh and Blood. This aired on the 5th of April 2012, directed by Stephen Semel and written by Amanda Segel. Semel and Segel. There we go. What would you like to see from this? So at the end of the last one, Finch was like, ask me anything.
Oh, he'd got...
Nathan.
He wasn't drunk, was he?
He was drugged.
Drugged, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like we haven't had much
We haven't had much machine for a while.
Yeah, machine or...
I mean, the machine
even...
stuff we did get was not flashbacky. It was the whole Nathan's son. And all that.
Meeting the woman.
Alicia calling.
And us figuring out that Harold... There's a lot of bird names behind it.
Yes, yeah. So, but I'd like to see more machine, yeah.
Yeah. But we haven't even got much backstory for Reese, I don't feel like.
We had one where he was...
enemy lines.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. So.
And whoever was in the bathtub. Or bathroom.
Yeah, well, apparently he was trying to sell something to the Chinese, yeah. Anyway, we should get on with it. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we will talk all about it. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Sometimes I wonder what kind of man I'd be if she hadn't been killed.
You know who that was, right? Okay.
I want to know who they are.
No way.
Taylor?
Last thing I need is you fighting my battles.
Have a good day, okay?
It reminds me of the Spider-Verse thing. It's like, you gotta say you love me. You gotta say it back.
You ready for me to make your day?
You're about to tell me I want to pay vacation to Hawaii?
Oh, that's good. You know those accounts you thought belonged to Elias? They had a balance of $4 million. Elias, drain them, Carter. All of them.
What's she gonna do with all that money?
We received 5 numbers this morning.
5?
Meet the heads of the 5 families. I think it's fair to assume that they're being targeted.
Short list of people creating lies. He's already kidnapped his father.
Eliminate the remaining Dons, he could control the entire mafia.
Get back the trash, take out the trash.
I know they encouraged a certain moral flexibility when you worked at the CIA, Mr. Reese, but I like to think that we're reaching for a higher standard.
So we're going to babysit the 5 most powerful criminals in New York. How do we get close to them?
This is interesting.
Once a month. There are no cameras allowed inside the private meeting room.
Not going to be easy to spy on these guys.
Sounds like a challenge, Mr. Reese. The club recently installed a new fire alarm system, but any speaker can be converted to a crude microphone by reversing polarity.
Oh, is that true? That's really interesting.
Business as usual, like nothing's changed?
We're all very sorry for your father's situation. He's a player, brings in a lot of cash.
You want to work with a man that you know is robbing you?
They just care about the money.
Time to update Detective Carter. An apology might go a long way, Mr. Reese.
We need them back together.
If Elias moves all of his money,
We just need to answer.
He buys people who murder for money. Cops and politicians who look the other way. Well, whatever it is.
What is it?
I remember you were pretty good with a knife back in the day.
Cool.
The blade, right?
Why don't you just kill me already?
I would hate for you to miss the show. I'm gonna do what you never had the stones to. I'm gonna unite the families and take control.
You think my associates are gonna go along with this force?
They won't have a choice. Besides, I never learned how to share. My mother might have taught me, but she didn't get the chance, did she?
Damn. That music in the background was Elias's theme as well. Gave me goosebumps. It's so good.
I
got a real job, you know. HR is your real job, Fusco. I need some intel. Tall guy with a suit, like shooting people in the kneecaps. Thought he was yesterday's news. We're doing a job for Elias. Since when does HR work for Elias? I call in sick. Don't want to be working homicide next couple of days.
It's a bit creepy.
What the fuck's gonna happen in Homicide?
I'm here to give you a heads up about Elias.
Ooh, cop.
Not even close. I'd be inclined to let you idiots kill each other.
I don't need your help.
Bad mistake there. Maybe he should have.
What happened, Mr. Reese?
One down.
You were right about collateral damage.
Well,
one down.
4 to go.
Oh my. Oh.
I'm not a bastard.
Laura Elias, you got me.
I had a mother. She's gone. Like my father.
Let it go.
Do you think he even knows about what happened to my mom?
Here's what I know, baby. We are all descended from kings. You gotta live your own life. Be your own man. You understand?
Some good advice for Elias. That's really cool.
I was wondering when you'd call, John. I hope you weren't hurt from the explosion.
So you're gonna kill everyone who gets in the way?
Leave those men to me.
You know I can't do that.
See you on the other side.
Oh, this is so good.
But she wasn't answering her calls.
I've always taken a somewhat liberal view of how to use a telephone. She knows that Elias is up to something.
She doesn't know that Elias is planning to take them all out at once. I need her location. Now.
This is...
Oh. Is he gonna save her life again and then she's gonna like him again?
I don't know.
Like a deja vu moment.
Problem is if he's targeting them all and takes them out now, yeah, she's in trouble.
You come with me.
And who knows if... Who knows how many of these people are HR?
Yeah, who's good and who's bad.
Yeah.
Your Potter?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna snipe him.
Someone's gonna have...
Wait, where are all the police cars?
Detective, where'd everyone go?
Get back.
Get back! Why do I feel like the only person that's gonna be left is the young one out of them? You know, the brother.
That's so cool.
You really should return your calls, Detective.
Yeah, so you would have known about this and you wouldn't have walked into a trap, would you?
Yeah.
1991.
He was in Umbrella Academy.
I'd like a word, please. You look familiar, along with the name, Elias. I thought about when this day might come.
Just want a job, sir.
I didn't know my father either. I survived. You keep your head up. There's a place for you here.
What happened?
Well, I mean, he's definitely in present day still holding a grudge for what he did, so... Yeah.
Lucky for us, you got good timing. I don't know who to trust anymore.
You can trust us, Detective.
We could use those transfers to track down the men working for him, but I can't access their database without a warrant.
Maybe I can use other techniques to access the information.
I want you to be prepared.
Jesus Christ.
Should I ask where you got these?
Probably best if you don't.
She seems a bit reluctant. I like even in the way she spoke. Like,
but she also knows all those police officers were against her then.
Yeah. She doesn't know who to trust. Like she said. Yeah. Damn.
You're getting shipped back to Iraq or something?
I need an assist. Just get in. You're the only cop I can trust right now.
Aww, cute.
It's kind of crazy though, because he is working for HR, but I mean, he's undercover, I guess. Yeah.
Elias's payroll reads like a who's who of the U.S. penal system.
Who's he following?
Maybe they're related to the Dons.
Right theory. Wrong organization.
His law enforcement contacts gets out of line, he has a backup plan.
He's well prepared.
Detectives.
You're going into protective custody until we can find Elias.
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna stand by and let innocent civilians get killed because you chose to ignore what was
Oh,
right
I
in
thought she
front
was
of you.
calling them innocent then, and I was like,
Come show the detectives out.
Jimmy!
Like your boys abandoned you. I'm gonna take you by force.
Are you gonna shoot us?
If I shoot you, then maybe Elias won't have to blow up a car.
If I was gonna
oh, this is what's happening then.
For backup.
You are my backup.
This is intense. This whole episode,
It
man.
Whose car are they getting him?
Their own, I think. Ooh.
Damn.
Now that's what I call riding shotgun.
Hello, it's for you.
Hello?
Turn left and go 2 blocks to 954
That's so
President Street.
good. What timing? You didn't like my joke. Riding shotgun?
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I think I was so
Yeah, there's a lot going
What
on.
the hell?
We've gone back to the medieval times.
Who owns this place again?
A friend.
It's lucky he didn't hear his voice.
I don't remember a lot about my mom. I was 4 when she died. Of course, you know that. Every so often, I get these images of her, especially when I smell her perfume. Other times, I just see the blood. So much blood from such a small person. She took them. We'll need our friends on the police force to join us on this one.
I feel like this is going to be brewing for a big showdown.
How did she convince them to go with her?
She didn't. She kidnapped them. It seems you've had something of an influence on her, Mr. Reed.
Thanks, Finch.
I'm not certain I meant that as a compliment.
Elias isn't going to take this lying down, Finch.
Are any of them near Marbury High School in Brooklyn?
Yes. Why?
That's where Carter's son goes to school.
Shit.
What was the accident?
Too soon to tell, but I'll take you right to the hospital.
Hello?
Taylor, you don't know me, but you're in danger. Just keep quiet. You won't get hurt.
Come on.
I need to see your pass.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We
just took it! Damn, how many shots? How many shots do you have to have fired at you to be able to take a shot like that?
That was so cool.
Just like, oh, it's almost so good.
He barely flinched. Yeah.
How did Elias's men find us?
Carter, I need to tell you something. Now, you've got to know I'm not going to let anything happen to him. You understand? I'll find him.
Find who? What's going on, John? Taylor?
Got a great kid here, Detective.
Damn.
If you touch him, I'll kill you.
And you have the means to set him free. Who are you going to trust anymore?
You know I can't hand these guys over to you. Might as well kill him myself.
If you're up to it, that would be extremely helpful.
The boss is dead, Elias.
He earns his living by selling heroin to school children. My esteemed half-brother, a man who not only imports drugs, but young girls. These are the men that you're protecting.
Things will be much better under your watch.
I am the evolution of organized crime.
You're a force of corruption and weakness.
Damn. I feel like I've said that so much.
I'm going to get your son back. No matter what the cost. I won't let anyone hurt him. You hear me, Carter?
Promise me.
You have my word. Finch.
The only way to locate Taylor is to make a deal with the devil.
You sure not calling backup's the way to go here?
You don't get it, Fusco. They work vice at the 15th. Here to help Elias, not back us up.
See, Chris, I got this vague recollection that your partner used to be on a take. Now that I think about it, I'm sure of it.
Hello, Detective. Are you ready to pick the right side?
It's tricky. Oh.
Hello, Officer Simmons. I wonder if I might have a few minutes of your time.
Who the hell are you?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Is he gonna be in charge of
my
HR?
God.
It's gonna end in it. Oh no.
No.
Oh, it's only been half an hour.
I'd like to talk to you about your organization. The one commonly referred to as HR.
How exactly did this come to your attention?
I noticed things. Things the rest of the world ignores.
It's pictures of your kids he's taken.
Probably.
I need you to understand that you're placing your family in danger by doing business with Elias. Elias is keeping you and yours in check until his plan is finished. After that,
How do I know this guy doesn't work for you?
but are you really willing to bet your family's life on it?
You need to get me the location of Detective Carter's son and call off any men you have working on Elias's behalf. HR severs its ties with Elias as of this moment.
Damn. Finch knew exactly what to do.
You need to accept the fact that no one's coming to save you. You are all alone.
Used to be, the Dons would clean up their own mess.
You know, DeLuca told me he made him get rid of the broad back in the day. Now we gotta deal with this miserable bastard.
Crying out loud.
What an idiot, I should have known.
Don's already got one idiot kid. Guess he didn't need another one.
You two think you're safe because there's just one of me. That's not strength, that's weakness. I get my strength from being alone, and that's why I'm gonna destroy all of you.
Shut him up already, will you?
Come on, help me out. Shoot this little
Wham.
Got a very good point about strength. If you're alone and can take two guys down, then
Yeah.
oh, that theme is so good.
I'm sorry I'm not much use on this end of things. Show me how to fire one of these and I can help.
That's okay, Harold. You can be the getaway driver.
No
I'll be
worries.
fine.
Just don't
Besides,
stall.
you know I don't like it when people mess with kids.
He won't take any prisoners. Finch genuinely look worried, and yeah, they don't want anything to happen to Taylor.
Last chance, Detective.
They're not getting past me. I'm not as alone as you think.
Kneecaps! Nobody seems to aim their guns, you know, just like...
They're just stupid gangsters. Reese is a trained killer. Kick his head in. Legged it.
Mother sent me.
You here to rescue me or shoot?
Tonight, rescue.
Okay, you heard the lady. Get back.
Open the door, detective.
I should have known.
I don't look the other way.
Yeah, but your partner does, right, Busco? You're gonna die alone here with your partner.
He's gonna die with a partner in here. You're gonna see her.
Not one more step, Elias.
I called for backup. You gotta trust somebody, Carter.
Nice.
Get out. Get out.
That's the thing.
Carl
Fusco's
You are
on
under arrest.
the dirt side, but that means he knows
Yeah, who
who's...
could be the good ones? Yeah.
Taylor.
That guy you sent is kind of a badass.
He knows it too.
Who's the guy with the glasses?
If you find out, let me know.
Where are you?
She's still a bit. Ooh. Oh, that was like just a tense. Oh,
yeah. Screw the umbrella.
Told you I'd never let anything happen to your son.
Thank you.
Oh.
They've rekindled their friendship.
Yeah. It was always there.
Yeah. What now happens now? Well, Elias will still run the show from in prison. Come on, let's be real.
It's good to have you back, Pop.
They're both gonna go boom. Get out of the fucking car.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
What is this somehow supposed to intimidate me?
Just wanted to say goodbye. I wish I could have been there.
Doja!
What a shot.
I was gonna say, wait, he's got a mobile and... No.
Do we ever listen to the end theme?
Not really.
So, that was Flesh and Blood. What did you think of that?
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's one of my favourites. I really enjoyed it.
A lot of Elias.
Yeah, so you were like, when we were going through the series, you're like, oh, I think the series is probably going to culminate in Elias.
Yeah.
We've still got 4 episodes left.
Yeah. But it's like I said at the end of that one, he's still going to operate from inside prison. Like,
exactly. Yeah, so...
Just because he's been arrested isn't the end.
Yeah, we could even see that at the end. But yeah, I very much enjoyed that one. So it began with the voice was Elias talking about his mother and stuff. I can't remember exactly what he said. But yeah, it started with him. So we should have been. Did you recognise his voice?
No, I didn't.
I think it's because we don't watch it we watch kind of often now. But yeah. Anyway, it cut to Carter with her son. Taylor, talking about test.
Yeah, algebra.
Yeah, some bullies were bullying him
because he's on scholarship.
Yeah, and she was like, "Who are these people?" Do you remember what he said?
He kind of said that he didn't need her taken down.
Yeah, don't fight my battles for me. Yeah, I don't need that. And he said, "I know you're working late, so I'll get the subway."
Yeah.
Reese turned up late. To the library. That's what Finch said. He was like, "You overslept."
Oh yes.
You seem to be forgetting a bunch. Are you alright?
Yeah, I was trying to think, where did he turn up late?
And he should have probably arrived on time because
the 5 numbers.
5, the most we've seen, right?
Yep.
We had one with 4 numbers, was it? Oh no.
2.
No, we had the car crash one where they found the money.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, but this was 5 numbers.
Yeah.
Who are they?
They were all Dons.
The Dons of the
Mafias.
5 families. The crime families. I tried to write their names down, but it didn't really matter at the end. But
So they realised it was probably Elias.
Yeah, so they were like,
who would take
either
down
they're going to
5
either
Dons.
turn on each other, or I doubtful someone's probably above them trying to take them all down.
Yeah.
So Elias, turns out they have, I think he said monthly or something like that, meeting of the families.
Where
there's no cameras, no nothing, so
no phones,
yeah.
nothing, so they have
so
to
then Reese,
how do they listen in?
Yeah, Reese was kind of like, oh, that's kind of impossible even for you. And he's like, here he is in his hard hat, ready to do some work.
Because the fire alarm system has a
speaker
so the fire people can communicate in.
Yeah.
He said if you reverse the polarity,
you can turn it into a microphone. Yeah, which I wonder if that's actually, you can do that.
I don't know.
I guess why not? But I don't know. I don't know how microphones work exactly, to be honest. It makes sense though, sound coming out, sound going in.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Carter got a call. So they were listening in on the... I don't really know. The Dons didn't say much. Oh, Moretti's son, who is now running that part
Yeah.
of it was like,
Oh, because he said that Elias has kidnapped my dad.
yeah, he's like,
Sort of
what are
thing.
you doing? You're all just
Yeah.
sitting on, and then one of them's like, the one Zambrano who turned out to be.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, Elias runs, like, he makes us money. What are we going to
Yeah.
complain about? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like, why fight with the person that's feeding you? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
pick your battles.
Yeah, exactly. So, Carter got a call from another officer, an SID, I think she said.
Yes.
About some good news.
Yeah.
Trip to Hawaii.
Yep.
No, not
No.
quite. Yeah, what was it?
The bank accounts of Elias's.
He had a bank account with $4 million.
That Carter had flagged.
Yes.
Has now been emptied.
Yeah.
To with loads of small payments to like.
It's like 1,000 unique pays. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we got the call actually before, didn't we? I think it was after she spoke to Taylor. Did she get the call? And then this was when they were talking about it, possibly. About the 1,000 unique pays. I think that's when she met her. Yeah. But yeah, so we found out he's paying someone. Did you gather what he was buying or paying for?
That's
No.
moving money in it.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah. Elias has Moretti. You gotta eat with your hands.
Because he used to be called the Blade. And he's not too sure why stupid nicknames used to be a thing.
Yeah. You're all too busy getting fat and lazy. Meanwhile, I'm here. I'm gonna revolutionize it or whatever. But yeah. Fusco met with HR. Simmons.
Yeah.
We got his name. I don't know if we got his name before. Detective Simmons.
Yeah.
But yeah. And he was talking about, well, Fusco's like, I had to drive 45 minutes for this, so I've got a real job, you know. He's like, HR is your job.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Elias, right? What was he talking about? Can't remember. He asked him, but he did say, if I were you, I'd call in sick tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, didn't he ask think about Carter?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, think about. Was it think about the bank account?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't quite remember what he asked, but
I'm sure it was something to do with Carter. Like, ask your partner.
Yeah.
Find out from your partner what's.
Oh, Fusco questioned saying, what, HR works for Elias now? And he's like, no, we do what's in our best interest, and Elias is in our best interest at the moment.
Was it about Reese?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, the man.
Force
Yeah, they
Reese.
got a new FBI task force. Need to find out what's going on.
Like your partner. See
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
find out. That's I think what it was.
Yeah. So, what do you think of Simmons? He's creepy, isn't he? I think we spoke about that
wasn't
before.
It was him that mentioned about a guy with a suit shooting people's kneecaps.
Yeah, he even said it then. Yeah, so the one kneecapping people. Yeah. Speaking of Reese, he wanted to take the direct approach and met with one of the Dons and was like, look, I can offer you protection. Your guys can't help you.
No.
Elias is coming.
Just kind of laughed at him.
I don't need you. And off they drive.
And then.
Boom!
Yeah, and then we see the scarred man.
Yeah, we even see like the collateral damage of just a passerby got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the scar-faced man drives off. Yeah, cut to 1981. A little Carl Elias.
Yeah, in foster care, in an house. How long?
Yeah, so he was
Could been bullied.
Yeah, because his family tree
Yeah.
had nobody on it. And she was like, oh, I can help you. You can fill it out. It's like, that's your family. And she's like, well, it's kind of ours. You got your foster sisters and me and everyone. We can do some research.
Like, can you help me find my dad? And you see her a bit like...
let it go, she says. Yeah, so I like that. We asked for more backstory. We got backstory to Elias, which is really interesting. So, yeah. Were you glad to learn more about Elias?
Yeah.
He's a really interesting character. Yeah.
You kind of, after this episode, I get more of his...
You sympathise with him for some stuff, I do,
yeah,
at least. Yeah,
like, I get why he is the way he is.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him, yeah.
No.
So...
Because if we just... Because we mentioned the flashback, the other flashbacks we get of Elias...
Yeah, we can...
they flip to 1991.
Yeah, when he's in...
and then you've got
Moretti having dinner. Yeah.
Having dinner with his son.
Yeah, his
and
actual son.
another guy.
Yeah.
And then Elias comes in.
You recognise you recognise the actor. Did you hear what I said?
You said something about Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, he was in Umbrella Academy season 1. He was the one that Vanya was he wanted lessons, remember? And then it turned out he was influencing her into being. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Anyway, it looked like he had a box or something.
Yeah.
And then Moretti asked them to leave, and the son asked to stay, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's like, "Nah, go.
Go, tell your mum I've eaten."
Yeah. But then
he kind of says that he knows who
he knows
is.
why you're here. I wondered when this day would come, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit weird, and he's like, "Oh,
he's
if
like,
you
so
show your way out, there'd be room for you here."
Yeah. He's like, I never knew my father either. And then he's talking about how diamonds are formed.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they
he's
start
like,
off...
So no one's put it that way before.
They start off as carbon, so he's kind of using it as a metaphor for him and him not his father. Like, start off as carbon and the immense pressure and heat, and then it becomes a diamond eventually. So he's like, yeah, you can make your way in this business. Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Elias was like,
it's
very. I'm happy to meet you finally.
Yeah.
But do you think he was still using it as a way to get in to then get to Marie, or did he genuinely
at
want
that
to?
point, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So.
Until you go to the next.
Yeah, he's been taken into the woods.
Which I'm pretty sure is very similar to the woods that Fusco was taken into.
It's woods, I don't know, it's trees.
Yeah. About the same sort of.
Yeah.
And basically Moretti was going to kill him. And
So he's jumping a little bit ahead, but we obviously see in present day he's looking at the scars on his hand. I don't know if you noticed, but basically Moretti's having him taken out by two goons.
Yeah, and who mentioned something about his mother being.
Yeah, now we got to deal with this.
Yeah.
Sap, yeah.
But he takes him down. And
so here goes the waterworks. He's like, he's laughing. He's like, you two think just because there's two of you,
you can take me
you're
on.
stronger?
Yeah.
That's weakness. Like, I'm on my own. Like,
yeah.
And he stops the wire.
Yeah.
Spins around, and then bam, bam.
Yeah.
He
So
just
that's
kept
where
shooting
you
him.
like, okay, I get his
animosity. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because his father tried to get him killed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
he has every he's definitely got reasoning behind all of it. So yeah, and he was even saying, "Look at all you all liars and backstabbing each other and stuff." Yeah, I can do it better, basically. Yeah. So back to present day though. Elias and Reese have a little phone call.
Yeah.
Elias is like basically telling him to back off, I guess. Yeah. But Reese is like, I'm coming for you. You got to stop. You're gonna hurt innocent people. Like Elias was like, I heard you were there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then he's trying to get hold of Carter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because doesn't Finch say, I think it's time to tell Carter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Carter is going to offer
police custody to another one.
The Dom protection.
It looked like he'd parked his car down the alley.
Yeah,
to then
Eva. I don't.
Go off
it didn't
with
really.
them.
Yeah. So.
However,
yeah,
there
she
was
turned
loads
up.
of police.
She turned up with 2 police cars full of people.
Yeah.
And
Then he got. She was like,
I like
coming
that.
with
Was
me.
that one shot? I don't know if it was, but it went down the alley and then came back and they're gone.
Yeah.
And then bang bang, a guy's coming out of the shadows.
But then Reese is like, bang bang.
Well,
here's
but
Xavier.
the guy killed the Don.
Yeah.
And then shot the other police officer, who turned out to be okay. But
yeah.
Right at the last minute, Reese comes out of nowhere to save the day. I feel like she didn't really know what to do. I love the quote as well. Like, you should really answer your calls as a detective.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then they all have a meet up. Reese, Carter, and Finch.
Yeah.
In a diner.
Yeah.
And she's reluctantly, you can even tell from her facial expressions, the way she talks. She's not that. She's kind of like,
100%.
do I need her? Do I help?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know who to trust. And then Finch is like, you can trust us.
Yeah.
Like, our methods might not be what you like, but you can trust us. So she gives them, like, the info on the money and stuff, what's going on. But we can't find out who's got the money.
Without a warrant. And then Finch is like, oh, I'll try my way.
And her face, she's like, ugh. Yeah. And then she's about to leave, and Reese was like, wait a second. Take this shotgun and grenades. And
just in case he's not there next
I like how
time.
she's like, not exactly protocol.
Where did you get these from?
You don't want to know. Yeah. And then she meets up with Fusco and is like, you're the only person I can trust right now.
How are they going to go and convince the other 3 Dons to come with them?
Yes, yeah. We do see as in between that as well, Elias is following HR families.
Yeah. So
Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see his family.
Reese tracks down some of the numbers, and as he's watching one of the numbers, they're taking pictures of kids, and he's like...
You mean as in, like, the bank account people?
Yeah, the bank account, yeah.
Saying numbers is a bit confusing, because,
Sorry.
yeah.
Taking pictures of kids, and it's a bit like, what the hell? And then he sees the
'cause,
HR guy.
Well, Finch was kind of like, he's getting them to follow the Don's families. It's like, no, right idea, but the wrong organisation.
Yeah, it's HR.
Yeah, so... but yeah, the detectives go, Fusco and Carter go to find the Dons.
Yeah.
And they don't want to go.
Maybe it's a weekly meeting.
Maybe.
Because they were back there
Yeah,
again.
yeah. But they were like, you need to leave. We don't want you.
Yeah.
Jimmy!
And then nobody comes.
Jimmy!
It's like, I like how Carter then just gets got out.
Yeah,
Like, no, you're coming with me.
Like, well, you think we're just going to come with you? He's like, nope. Yeah, I'm just going to take you with me.
I love all that timing of that because they get in the car.
Well, before that, sorry, as well, like, Fusco is kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
But they get in the car,
Yeah.
and then you see Elias's guys
men,
come out, and
yeah.
they're like, oh crap, they put their foot down, and then
Riding shotgun.
but the...
One of the Don's phones rings. Is it
Moretti's
Moretti's son?
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His phone rings and it's like, it's for you. And then it's just Finch go, take
Turn
a left, and
go here.
Go in the building,
Use
code
this
is
code.
3288.
Yeah.
So,
Good timing. So it gets them to safety, basically, yeah.
in one of his houses.
The safe house.
How many
It's like,
houses does he have?
who owns this? It's like,
My
a friend.
I just love it when
But
we get
he's like-
Carter and Fusco together.
Not knowing
'cause
who's
they're like,
helping them.
They're
Yeah.
dealing with the same cases, but they're just unaware that they're getting information from the same people.
It's great. Yeah, it's really good. That's why I think it's like an interesting thing now that they
Yeah.
both know. Because we obviously had the change of her chasing after man in the suit to now she knows, and then they both know and they don't know who they know. But I like the comment of where she's like, oh, it's her friends. And Fusco's like, you have some weird friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a
Medieval
armor,
dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have Elias playing some cards in front of Moretti, and he's talking about memories of remembering. I don't remember much of her because I was only 4, but you know that, of course.
Yeah, so much blood for
Yeah.
such a small person.
Yeah, well, he's talking about. I remember her perfume, her kind eyes. She had brown hair. She's beautiful. But yeah, and then Reese. I forgot Reese following. Who was Reese? Oh, he was following a guy, and then he suddenly went, "Wait, did they have a guy at this school, near this school?"
Yes.
And that's where Taylor is getting taken
Kidnapped.
away. He's like, "Oh, what kind of accident did she have? Is she okay?"
Yeah.
He's like, we know it's too early to tell. Did you know it was Scarface Man? His
Yeah.
voice is so distinctive. He's got such a deep voice. He's like, yeah.
And
it's
the
like-
security's like, can I see your pass?
the
this
Reese.
is my pass.
Oh, the best bit. Shot at Reese and it just went. And he's like,
Yeah.
so good. Didn't even flinch really.
Yeah.
But obviously couldn't shoot at the car because Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Elias. Well.
He phones Carter, doesn't he?
Yeah, he phones Carter and was like, just
I will do
understand,
everything.
whatever happens, I'll do anything to
I
save
will
him.
find them.
Yeah.
And then Carter's phone rings and it's Taylor, but there's Elias.
Yeah. And he's like, I'll trade Taylor for the Dons.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't do that. And it's like, I swear you touch him, I'll kill you. Like, that's the...
And as they're in there, they keep looking out the window and like police officers turning
Well,
up.
it's like
And that's when-
normal clothes officers
Yeah,
like,
and then
undercover.
they're
yeah,
like, did you call back up? And then it's like, that's...
It's like, you don't know who to trust. Like, did you see those 2 guys there? They work in 15th as, yeah.
Why are they here?
Yeah.
They're here for Elias.
Yeah. Oh, Elias even said on the phone as well, do you know who you're protecting?
Yeah.
And he said about, like,
What they do.
heroin to children, guns to
Yeah.
whoever, and then the Moretti son brings in drugs and young girls
Yeah.
into the... Yeah, so... It is a weird situation. Why would you protect them? But then the damage it could cause to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But yeah, and then the Don starts talking about
bad cops.
dirty cops.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what, your partner there seems like someone I
Very
know.
familiar.
I'm sure he was working on things, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what. Yeah, she's kind of. Yeah, but
Kind of sets like a untrust in her though. Doesn't
yeah, oh yeah, sets the seed of untrust. Because she said he was the only trustworthy one, but yeah. Elias turned up. And I was like, well, I wanted to come talk in person, hand him over, or we'll break in and take him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when Finch decides as well they need to find out where Taylor is, and they need to meet with HR.
He said, was he talking about Fusco isn't the only like dirty like person who's a fallen angel or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
That hasn't. Yeah. And he meets with Simmons. Really interested scene.
I like your organisation.
What's that?
He said something about your organisation, doesn't he? He calls it your organisation you run.
HR. So he says all about it. He's like, I know what you're doing. I know you're working with Elias, but you should know what Elias is doing.
Yeah, and then he shows him pictures of the surveillance on families and stuff.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, how do I not know it's you doing this? Like, there's your people. And he's like, you don't. But, yeah.
Trust someone.
Well, he's kind of like, are you willing to risk your family for that?
Yeah.
Finch had some balls because he could have just got arrested. Like, yeah. Still a police officer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And he says he needs to call off all the HR guys from it.
Yeah.
And find out where Taylor is.
HR cuts its ties with Alliance now. Today. Yeah. Elias is blowtorching. And that's when we get him looking at his scar and the flashback to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they've now got the whereabouts of Taylor.
Yeah.
So.
And in true Reese fashion.
Before they goes in, though, I know what you're going to say. He talks to Finch. Is like, "How can I help? Look, tell me how to use this, and I can cause a distraction or something." And Reese is like, "You can be the getaway driver. I've got this. You know, I don't like people who
kids are
harm
involved.
children." Yeah, yeah.
And then he knocks at the door, and there's a little hole. Yeah, shoots him in the kneecaps.
Yeah, just pushes the door away, and then there's a little shootout.
It really gave me like Hobbit vibes.
Hobbit?
Yeah, you've not really seen the Hobbits, have you?
What, just because of the beer?
Because there's a bit in the
barrels,
Hobbit
where they shoot up a basement.
But there's like barrels stacked up in the Hobbit, and they're trying to hide around them. Like it just reminds me of it.
And then Reese is like rolling and shooting. Reese is so cool though. But like you said, the mob, the gangsters kind of just shoot.
They're just like,
they're not very good compared to him. They look amateur. He beats them all up, shoots them all up.
But that's the thing, is that he's had specialist training.
Yeah.
On weapons.
Oh yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff. Gangsters kind of just like, they don't go, right, you're now going on your 6 weeks gangster training course, and when you get back, we will take a picture of you with your certificate.
They go to gangster summer camp.
Yeah.
But he saves Taylor.
Yeah. I like how obviously Moretti's there as well, and he's like, "You here to rescue me or kill me
or shoot me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Today, rescue." Taylor was like, "Who are you?" He was like, "Your mother sent your mum sent me, Bailey." Yeah. Then Zamberni, I don't remember his name. Anyway, they're about to stand off like Carter and thing, and while his back's turned, he grabs a gun. He's cut a deal with Elias, which is made obvious by Early, who was saying Elias is cool, I love him. And then he was saying, so Elias is about to control like the city. In 30 seconds, a man's about to walk in who's going to control the city. You're a survivor and know how to be on the right side, right, Fusco? And then we cut to gunshots.
Yeah. Well, it cuts to outside.
Yeah, exactly.
With Elias,
and
then
then
just hears
knocks the
gunshots.
door down. San Bruno's on the floor dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, you need to put your weapons down now.
Yeah.
Or unless you want to end up like him.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, I wouldn't want any more bloodshed. We're going to take them. And then police arrive. And Fusco, is that your impression?
Yeah.
And Fusco's like,
I'll call back up.
You got to trust some people.
Yeah.
There's got to be
There's
some
like
good.
we said in it that
if he knows who's on HR.
Yeah, he
he's
knows
know
who the good people are.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes it's good to be on the bad side.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go.
And then Carter's phone rings and it's Taylor.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Mum, whoever you said is a badass.
Yeah. Before that, we got obviously Elias surrendering.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll go with you. It's fine. And then Moretti's kid is like, where's my dad? Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, so then we get Taylor. Yeah, he's like, "Is that guy? He's a badass."
Yeah.
And who's the guy in the glass? Oh, I like how she said.
If you find out who he is.
Well,
tell
before
me.
that, she said he knows he's a badass. He is a badass, and he knows it. But yeah, he's like, if you find out who the glasses guy is, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have to reunion.
Yeah, they reunite. It's
Yeah.
really touching. I got quite emotional with the whole Carter and Taylor storyline. Carter, I think the actress is very good at showing how distressed she was. So yeah, it was quite sad. But the reunited bit, when they reunited as well, she ran up and hugged him and
Screw the umbrella.
Yeah, and she's like, "Thank you. It's good to know you keep your promises."
Yeah.
It's good to see they've kind of, so now she can kind of see.
Yeah.
They got their back, like they've got her back. Yeah, so Elias is in prison.
Yes.
Alrighty, and his son meet up. Let's go. It's good
nice to have you back.
Let's get things done. They get in the car and the phone rings.
I literally called that, didn't I?
Yeah, well, it kind of
that car's gonna.
It's kind of set up for it, isn't
We
it?
shouldn't travel in the same car.
Why?
Because it's easier to take him out.
Well, if he stayed in the car and didn't let anyone.
Now, who runs that family's business?
Elias.
Well, that's not what they want, is it?
Well, of course not.
But do you know what I mean? There's no one
it doesn't mean
left.
they can't just travel together.
Well,
They just need to not be stupid and leave their car unattended.
some people live.
I mean, just because Elias has been arrested doesn't mean he's got so many other people with him. But yeah, they get a phone call, and I like the explosion was really cool, the cut, and the really cool shot of the window. But I like how Elias was like, "I'm sorry I couldn't be there."
Oh yeah,
and
that
then they
was
both
really
look at each
dark.
other like. But yeah, then the shot of the Scarface guy, and then the window going up, and you see it in the reflection is really cool. And every, like, I know I've said it, but we had Elias's theme playing every so often.
Yeah.
And even the bit where he defended himself and shot the other guys, like the theme, there's like a more intense version of the theme, or a more intense part of it played. Yeah, it's good. And that was it, basically.
Yeah.
Elias passed the phone over to the police officer.
That's what I said, like,
the police
can't
officer
have
was like,
mobile him.
he's got many people on his payroll. There you go. He knows how to run things. Really cool episode. I really liked it. Yeah. More or less. So we were walking. We went to the shop to get food, and then as we were walking back, I was like, "Oh, I remember what the next episode is." Yeah. So there we go. We got 4 more episodes. I cannot wait to get to the end of this season. I don't want to because then we've watched it, but you know what I mean. Like it's exciting. So we'll work with them more. I presume so. Will she be more questioning of Fusco and what he's doing?
Maybe.
Yeah. How's HR going to be dealing with things now on their own? I mean, guess they were technically, but who knows? What do you want to see? We didn't get any more machine, but
It's a shame we're missing it so much, but that could be like the season finale though as well, couldn't it?
who knows? Yeah.
Because it's a big part of the show.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. That's Person of Interest, one of my favourite shows ever. Alongside a bunch of the others we're watching. I just love it because, like I said to you, we're going to rank these at the end, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do that. How will I ever rank them? I don't know. I don't think I could put some of them above each other because I can never pinpoint my favourite show ever. Can you? Do you have like one?
Not really.
Yeah, it's even with films. I flip between them. So yeah, but there we go. We will be back for Breaking Bad next time. Otherwise, Person of Interest in a cycle. Like we said before, Person of Interest will eventually speed up. We'll be doing more once Mr. Robot's over. There'll be more Person of Interest. And then once Breaking Bad's over, there'll be 3 Person of Interests. And we'll get through it. And I think we finish this and It's Always Sunny around the same time. Kind of works out. So there we go. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.